Happy Thursday. Welcome to Thursday night with Eben and guests. And well, tonight's gonna be Katie. Katie's back. She had her smart car before. Now we're on to her Jeep Renegade. So we're gonna get out of the kitty cat. And we just got done doing the oil pan on the kitty, which this ties into the recent video we just did. And I wanted to quick show you. This thing's been sitting here for about, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. Let's see how much she's leaking. She's still dripping a little bit. So we're gonna have to figure out what else is leaking on her. So we'll see ya. Enjoy the video. Happy Thursday. All right, we're gonna go deep sea diving. Here we go. So we got this little angel. We got the hood pop. This is the 2.4 liter. This is the 17 Renegade. Now we're gonna go inside. Here we go. It's right here on the side is where the drain plug is. And we already got her cracked loose. We're using a 8mm Allen key right here. And you got your extension. And I'm going to show you exactly where it is. And we have the wheel turned all the way to the left. And that's where you want it. So we're going to come right through this side. And you're going to see the drain hole right there. And I'm going to point it out to you. You're going to see it really good. And we're going to take out that drain plug right this second. Here we go. So I'm coming with my right hand, right near the CV boot, right underneath. There's a nice direct line. Goes in like butter. And I already got it cracked loose. And I'm going to leave it in so you can see it sticking all the way in right now. And I'm going to come around the side and I'll show you what it looks like over here. You can see it sticking in from that angle right there. So it's a little tight in there. You can see it right there. I got it focused in, and now you can just turn it with one hand and you can take it out like butter. So that's the fill spot, and this is a drain and fill. There's no filter to change, so it's super easy. So we're gonna pop our cork right now. She's coming off right now. And there she blows. So she was a little over full. All right, that's a lot of fluid coming out. Woo! All right, a lot of fluid. It's just gonna keep coming. And then we got our other drain bolt right here. And that's where we're gonna drain her. Man, this fluid looks horrible. Look at that. Look how horrible that is. All right, we got done cleaning up about 0.3 quart. So when you drive this car, it gets really hot and the actual ATF fluid expands. It actually grows in volume. So about 0.3 quart was what overflowed out of the fill plug. So we got our fill plug out. Now we're gonna drain her down. So we got her cracked loose here with our breaker bar, so it's real easy. Now I got it by hand. And this is it. We're going to drop our nuts and it's going to come out real quick, and it could splash because we have our fill plug out, so there's no suction to hold it back. So it's going to come out real quick, and it's hot. So definitely want to keep your distance. All right, on the count of 3, a 1, a 2, and a 3. And here she blows. And you can see some really dark colors. It's a real horrible charcoal. So that's right in the crossfires of changing color. And once it changes color, it happens fast. And once that happens, you have about 10,000 miles in high heat before you have thermal runaway. And thermal runaway is it's a chemistry kind of process where the fluid gets thicker, your shifting slows down, your shiftings lag. Especially when your transmission's cold, the fluid's even thicker, so it shifts even worse. And before you know it, your car won't shift anymore and you'll wreck the transmission. So we got to it right before. And Katie, are you happy we saved your transmission?
Absolutely.
There she is. So yeah, so we're out of the danger zone. All we do is drain her down the rest of the way. We're gonna level her, set her down so she's level, and then it's time to go ahead and feel her up. This transmission, the total feel is 6.3 liters, or quarts. So we're gonna see what came out right now. So this is basically all it is. I mean, there's another 0.3 quart we lost on the floor that overspilled. That was just because it's hot and it overflowed. But here we go. You'll see right here, we got empty quarts. Take a look. You can see these are all empty. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and feel them up. Look at that soupy charcoal. Gotta go a little slower. Right there. So there's one quart in to right here. Here we go in the second quart. Let's do it. Here's two. Here comes the bottom. Get a close-up. Take a look at whatever comes out at the bottom. Here we go. See if there's any little particles. A little bit, not much. Some of that's from the pan before, but that's pretty charcoaly. So there we have it. We got exactly 2.8 quarts is what came out, because we had another 0.2, 0.3 quart that overflowed. So when you change this trans fluid, you don't even change half of the fluid. So we're gonna go change it. We're gonna fill it up right now. We're gonna go drive her around the block, and then we're gonna come back and drain and fill her again. Let's feel her up. All right, so we tried squeezing it in with the Easy Pack, and you know what? It's just so tight, we're gonna have to use a hand pump. So we got an old hand pump. I wanna show you how I prep my hand pump. We're gonna go ahead and spray here. Take a towel, wipe it off. I use Simple Green as a degreaser. That gets off any type of grease or grime. We got that clean. Now we come this side, same exact thing. Little degreaser, wipe it off. You want to keep the hose down. You don't want any degreaser going inside this hose, because that will break down the oil. And now we're just going to go ahead and pop our top here on our Easy Pack, and we're going to go ahead and stick in the pump. We're going to make sure our pump is completely clean. So we're going to open up our top. And let me show you what this royal cherry looks like. Ready? Take a look. We'll give a little splooge. Woo! Look at that. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous Pinot Noir. It's like this beautiful royal cherry. It's gorgeous. So we're going to stick our pumper here. Right in here. This should be our... Just double check your pumping action. That's our sucker. So we stick our sucker in here, like that. This is our filler. We stick our filler over here. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out any old stuff in this pump, because I'm not using a brand new pump, which it's always best to use a brand new pump, but as long as you get anything old out of it, you're fine. So we're gonna do a couple of pumps, and that's it. Got some beautiful liquid cherry. Now it's time to go in and stick her in and feel her up. We're going in. So all we do is come right here from this corner. It's got a beautiful straight shot over, right into the feel hole. And you'll feel it go in. It only goes in about 1 inch. And now when you pump, you want to pump very slow, and that way it won't pull out and you won't knock over your Easy Pack. So we just fill her up, and we tightened up our drain bolt here. We tightened that up to about 20 pounds of torque. You don't have to go that hard. It's just aluminum. And now we're, that's the sound of a spent Easy Pack. All right, now it's time for another Easy Pack. The rest of this into here, just like so. Boom, and we'll just shove her in like that. All right, time to keep filling her up. Let's do it. Go real slow. Look at that beautiful liquid cherry. I can't wait to feel this thing shift. All right, on to number 3. And when they overflow, they overflow. You'll see that beautiful, beautiful Pinot Noir liquid cherry come out. Gonna make sure she's completely full. She should start bursting over. And there she blows. So now we're going to yank out. Here we go. And there she blows. So that's how you know you got a nice full trans. Now we're going to let her drain down level. We're going to set the car down level, let her drain, and then it's time to cork her up. Time to throw in our PI Performance Improver. This is a proprietary fuel additive, goes in every 4,000 miles, and it's got the new gasless gas cap compatible lid, so you can stick it right in. You hear the gulpa, gulpa, gulpa? Is it going?
Yeah.
All right, and give it a little wiggle out. Should come right out. Pull it. Beautiful.
It's still coming.
Is it still going?
Yeah.
Just rotate it, turn it, and just squeeze it as it goes in, and move it up and down like that. Yep. Should go. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Good. And then you can pull it out. Beautiful. Good to go. So that's the gasless gas cap compatible tip, and that goes. It makes it easy to stick it in and yank it out because it's like a double penetration flap. And what this does is it cleans the valves, cleans the injectors, gives you much better compression, so you don't have that blow by, and you don't have fuel contamination into your oil. And that's really important because when you have carbon on your valves, you have gas that blows right by. You get a lot more fuel in your motor oil that has ethanol in it, and it degrades your oil. So that's a huge difference. And now all we do is cap her up, and it's time to go drive her. This is our first drive with the ATF fluid. Let's do it. All right, so we're driving around the block. So it sounds really quiet. I hear the tires more than anything. So what does it feel like, Katie?
Feels great. Running really smooth.
Give it some gas. Let's see it shift. Let's see how it shifts. Wow. Yeah, put your window down so it won't thud. There you go. Now slow down for a second. Just slow down. Just get a little brakes. Go on the brakes. And then just floor it for a second. Floor it all the way down. Good.
Ooh, it did shift a lot faster. I noticed a big difference.
Wow. All right, so we'll make her right here, and well, we're gonna put some miles on her. We're gonna go back and drain her down again. So now I'm driving, and man, I can't even hear this thing. We're in park. Listen to it. Ready? come close to the dash here.
Wow.
So it's even quieter after changing just about, what, 29% of the ATF fluid. Almost, well, no, 38%. Yeah, 39% of the fluid. But man, it just shifts so buttery smooth. I was just driving it here, but I want to show you some shifts with it quick. I'll talk you through everything. So we'll go here, and we're going to go here, and we're going to start here, and I'll walk you through it. All right, so take a look at the tack. Take a look at the tack here. Are you looking right at the tack? Ready? Here we go. That's second. That's third. Can't even feel those two shifts there. Were so buttery. And now we'll go out here. We'll make a little right-hand turn, and I'll let you hear her sing. So you'll hear what this little 2.4 sounds like. All right, here we go. There's second. Third.
Ah!
Wow. That's smooth. You can't even feel it. See the tack? Really super, super smooth. All right. We're good. We'll see ya. All right. We're back for round two. We drove about, I'd say, 7 miles. We got her nice and hot. And let's see what it looks like. We'll see how gray it is this time. So we put in about 2.7 quarts of liquid cherry. She's super hot. Let's see how much comes out. So we're taking off the fill hole first. Here we go. So I'll come over here so you can see. All right. The 3. Up, 1. Up. A 1. A 2, and a 3. There she goes. So that's the fill hole. And now we're going to take off our drain hole. Let's take a look. Let's see what she looks like. Oh yeah, she's hot. 3, 2, 1. Wow. So it's not near as bad. You'll see it's got a more of a cherry color. It's still dark, but after this next drain and fill, it's gonna be amazing. We're gonna rip around. All right, let's fill her up, and we're gonna rip her around the block. All right, we're gonna show how tight to torque it. So we're right here in this little bolt, and I just wanted to show you how tight I'm going to make it. So I'm going to push about 30 pounds. That's it, because it's aluminum. That's it right there. It's good. Now it's time to feel her up. Right, come on over, come close and take a look at what this fluid looks like after the second drain. So you can see there's a lot more cherry color. There's less gray color. And it just looks a whole lot better. And with that, you know, I'm satisfied. I know at this point about 60-70% of the fluid has been changed. If you wanted all of it to be changed, of course you'd have to drain it and fill it a lot more, but I know that now with putting all that extra beautiful Pinot Noir liquid cherry in, I'm sure it's going to shift a lot better. So the only way to know is to go rip her around the block. Let's do it. After our second drain and fill, let's see how she shifts. Let's do it, Katie.
All right.
How's How's it feel?
Very smooth.
Wow. So we got another little stop sign. So now when you start this time, be very steady with the gas.
Okay.
Just don't move your foot. Just keep it exactly at the same spot.
Okay.
How's it feel?
Very smooth. I don't even feel it shifting.
Wow. Awesome. So yeah, there you go. You saw the fluid, what it looked like after the second drain and fill. Now remember, we did the engine flush on Katie's beautiful Renegade, and she loves it. What's the name of it again?
My lady.
Lady. All right. And we also did her smart car, and that was little Lilia, right? Lilla.
Yep.
Yep. And so we're gonna be back for some more fluid pumping action here in Las Vegas. Today it's real cool out. It's only 101, I think, or 104. So it's not bad at all. But sometimes it's 111, 115, and man, makes you want to cry. You definitely feel it, but we're good. So if you want to check out those videos, click on this right here in the middle. And Katie, thanks again for being a huge part of the channel. You've helped so much. Yep. And she did a lot of the video today. Thanks, Katie.
Thank you, Eben.
All right. Cheers to protection, protection, protection.